my name is Czar and I'm a virtual freelancer and my specialization is technical recruiting. Currently, I am the manager for marketplace talent at Upwork. I manage a team of recruiters who specializes in technical roles. I've been working there since 2013, so that's 7 years working at Upwork. I've been recruiting since way back 2010, thus I have extensive recruiting and interview experience. This is really important. As a recruiter, I provide economic opportunities so people have better lives. I personally love working for Upwork because the company mission is in line with my goals. It is heartwarming to see freelancers I've shortlisted or interviewed get hired because in a small way, I've impacted their lives professionally and economically. So that's really a good thing to treasure. I think the best time to start remote freelancing is now. So if you are considering freelancing, I'm sure you have a lot of questions and I hope I can answer those questions through this video. I started 11 years ago. I had a discussion with a coworker about her part-time gigs. She said she was able to get a client for admin work on the local website, working for a few hours every day for $350 a month. I know it wasn't a big amount, but I saw potential in it and I was amazed with the possibilities of earning extra. That was a major motivation for me because during that time I had financial goals and I thought freelancing was a great way of attaining it. It was a win-win situation back then. I get to keep my corporate job and all its perks while earning through my remote freelancing part-time. During that period as well, I also expanded my skill sets by getting travel writing jobs through Odesk, which is now called Upwork. I discovered it by doing a Google search because I was curious if there were other freelance sites. So I was so glad I was curious enough because that was pivotal in my career. If not for my curiosity, I wouldn't have discovered Odesk early. After a year of testing the waters, I decided to work remotely full-time and resign from my corporate job. Working full-time means I had to get hourly contracts in Odesk. In 2010, there weren't a lot of companies offering remote work and there were, a lot of competition, but I was able to win hourly contracts because of 4 main elements. The first one, the reputation I built in Odesk for a year by getting small fixed price jobs. Early on, I strategized on building my portfolio this way. Number 2, my corporate experience. Before freelancing, I was a subject matter expert and a learning specialist for communications and product, specializing in tech. Number 3, my assessment scores. I prepare for testing by reviewing and doing a mock test. And lastly, number 4, my English skills and the interview. I research about the company and do mock interviews to ensure I am prepared. So I took political science in TLSU, so you might get confused with the type of jobs I had, but one of my key traits is I love learning and I love learning on my own. This is a trait that will benefit you immensely in freelancing because you're responsible for updating or evolving your skills. It is beneficial for my career because I took on roles that are far from my educational background. I took on, first would be search engine optimization. Remember, I also did travel writing, and this is a unique one. I was a software testing manager and managed a team of software testers for a major tech company. I also became a customer service team lead for a startup dating site. I was a project manager for a Fortune 500 company. I was also their lead recruiter. I was a recruitment and HR manager for a tech company based in Austin, Texas. And I was also a recruiter for another Fortune 500 company. It's very simple. Start by creating your account on Upwork, LinkedIn, or any freelance site. You can check their help centers. There are tutorials there. Do your research as well. Upwork has a list of webinars in the Upwork community page that you will definitely find useful. I go by the quote, by failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail. By nature, I am a little OC and I over-prepare. So here are the things that I did to win my jobs. First, I made sure my profile is complete and attractive to clients. Remember that clients look at your profile first before they decide to connect with you. It is important to have a professional and friendly profile photo. Keep your job title short and focused. Showcase your expertise in the overview section and show your success in your employment history. Whatever freelancing platform you're in or you're using, it is very important that your profile explains what you're doing. Number 2, my job proposal is well written. It addresses the client's needs and reflects what is written on the job description. I always include a cover letter and answer all of the client's pre-screen questions. Number 3, before a job interview, I read the job description, I research about the company, and do mock interviews on my own or with someone else. I also test my microphone, speaker, and video before any call. Number 4, I make sure my computer meets the minimum system requirements and the required internet speed. I also prepare backups for everything like my microphone, speakers, and internet. This is the most common question. This is the most popular, I think. There are no hard and fast rules about deciding on what your hourly rate should be. It can be different depending on your personal strategy. So here are some options for setting your rate. The first one, decide based on your cost of living. For example, someone who is living in the US would have a higher rate than someone living in the Philippines because the cost of living, of course, in the US is a little higher. Number 2, decide based on your hourly rate and your current hourly rate or level of expertise and experience. Example, a customer service manager would have a higher hourly rate than a customer service representative. Number 3, decide based on the other freelancers' rates. You can check the rates of other freelancers. You can ask around or check the rates on freelancer platforms. Number 4, decide based on your strategy to get experience and build your reputation. This is what I did 11 years ago. I built my reputation in Odesk by accepting small jobs. Some freelancers I know even give services for free or give discounts, especially when they're starting. One thing to remember is a lot of companies right now are transitioning to remote work. And while there's a lot of competition, a lot of jobs are opening up. So just decide your rate based on those factors. I will be talking about creating your best profile yet on my next video. And my parting message would be, just start. It takes a leap of faith. And also do the work to get your first client. And I hope everything works out, and good luck. Bye.